Don't gonna let me down. Yeah, yeah. I gotta be. So what is up, guys? How is everybody doing today? Give me 1 minute. I'm doing some stuff backstage. Back. What's up, guys? How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is staying safe, being safe, anything safe in a box of chocolate. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, yeah, how is everyone? What's up, Daniel Barry? What's up? Down the road. Guys, I didn't even go to bed until 5 a.m. this morning. I went to bed at 5, so I'm a little tired. I'm just waking up, so get woke up several times. Nope. 8, you're an idiot. You didn't send him a message. Yeah, yeah, but what's up, guys? Bottled up emotion, more than an ocean. Starts with an I, ends with a you. I gotta be in. Are you feeling it too? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope everyone is like staying safe today. Bottled up emotion. Hold on. Yeah, the website, Twitter's website's acting funny. Volunteer, it is. Oh Lord, oh, it is Kershawn the Don from the Misfit Nation. What's up?
It is. Can you hear me? Oh,
We can hear you. What's up?
oh, sorry, I just fucked up my own intro. I was gonna say it is Jake Hudson from Jake Hudson.
Hey, what's up? Hey,
How are
dude,
you, my brother?
I didn't go to bed until 5 a.m. this morning
Oh, why?
because I stayed. Because they got. By the way, see the shirt I'm wearing?
Wait, I'm not looking at my screen. Oh yeah, look at that.
A switchblade shirt.
Switchblade is who?
Jay White.
Here's a funny story. You know my original when I was doing hip hop. You know I used to do rap, right?
And this is the first time I've heard of that.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
because
used to,
I only knew you through the Misfit Nation and through the Hate Report. But
yeah, I started doing that after well actually I was still rapping when I started my podcast, but I was like a legit like rapper. Like I paid taxes on my music, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. And
yeah.
I was in the industry, but my original rap name was actually Switchblade.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's kind of considered my street name,
Yeah.
if you will.
Do you know that it's been a year since you know? By the way, Hake has been a 1 year sub to my channel, to my D Live channel.
Oh yeah.
Hake has been my longest reigning person.
Hake's the man.
Hake James Hake is, and
Oh,
if you
there's
guys,
my camera's working. Nice.
thank you, thank you. So how? Hey, so I want to say I got into a wrestling trivia contest
Mm.
with a guy, and dude, the guy knew the guy knew a little, but here's the thing: it wasn't me going. It was me doing wrestling. The other guy was doing music trivia, and he got a lot of his questions wrong. I got a lot of my questions right because here's the thing: it's like you know a lot of the wrestling stuff. You have to know a lot of the wrestling when you're in this business because you have like
Yeah.
one of the questions is whose move was the cross-face chicken wing?
Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
Listen,
Who?
I'm the king at wrestling trivia.
All right, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Who was the first ever back? Who was the first and only? He was the first and only person to do back-to-back Mr. Money in the Bank.
Oh, you see, now I get a little sketchy with my later wrestling, but that
Uh,
like 80s,
actually,
90s, 2000s, I'm
this
pretty good. But
this is
let me
something
take a
that
guess.
this, what?
Um, was it? I want to go either Randy Orton or John Cena. I'm gonna go John.
Nuh-uh.
No, I'm off.
Uh, he's married to AJ Lee.
Oh, CM Punk, really?
WrestleMania, WrestleMania 25 and WrestleMania 26.
Mm. Yeah, I'm more of a classic wrestling trivia guy.
Yeah. All right. What was Freddie Blasty's
Oh shit, you're going way back.
nickname? Who? What was
Classy.
Freddie Blasty? Yeah. By the
Yep.
way, did you know that A&E put up the Andre the Giant episode of Misfit, not Misfit Nation, but Most Wanted Treasures?
No. What did they have? Is like giant singlet?
John Singlet.
His
Plus,
one
he also,
strap singlet?
yeah. Also, they brought. Did Tim White die?
Yeah, I think he did. But he was like
Tim
he was his handler, right?
Roadman, his handler. Yeah, but Tim White was on the episode.
Oh, maybe he didn't die then. I
No, no,
remember him having a
no, no,
heart attack or something and he
no.
had to retire.
No, Tim White. This was shoot in 2020. I think Tim White died in 2022 or something.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I think I remember him dying
2020.
recently.
Yeah, 2023.
Tim White had some classic calls as a ref.
Yeah, he was also
Hell in a Cell,
he was
Mankind.
also yeah, he was also the one of the lead refs when it came to the hardcore division, hardcore championship, the 24
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that hardcore championship. Yeah,
Funny enough, I'm about halfway through the APA documentary, and I think he
Yeah.
gets a mention in there because they basically not even a mention, they tributed him more or less because he let them like destroy his bar. He actually owned a bar,
Yeah.
and all the
All right.
APA original APA vignettes were shot there, and they
Yeah. What's
fucked
up,
it up.
How you doing, Avalancher? Avalancher?
Avalancher.
Oh, we got Liquid Cryptid here too, and he left. Dang it! But what's up, Avalancher? Avalancher?
We're not hearing you.
Hold on, mic issues. He says he's
Oh.
having mic issues, but
I'll just keep him
just
up.
want to
Maybe he'll
say,
pop in.
yeah, but I want to say, so they were also, I get into conversations about Vince Russo.
What about him?
Vince Russo, people say he killed WCW, but he wasn't. WCW was crashing.
I think we hear him now.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello?
Can you?
We can hear you.
Hey, Avalancher.
Cool. What's going on,
What's up,
guys?
Bruce? Hey, dude. So I went into Bobby Nick's members only chat last night. I said, "Where is Bruce?"
Oh yeah, what happened?
Who's Bruce?
The Avalancher. That's Avalancher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Bruce Avalancher, aka Bruce.
Yeah. Avalancher's got music on SoundCloud.
So wait, are you and Bobby Nick friends again?
No,
Oh,
No,
you just snuck into his members only.
because I'm a member of his channel.
Ah.
I do that because they can talk because they usually talk shit about people when they're members only. And it's,
Oh, that's
here's
bitch shit.
How you doing, Liquid?
Hey guys, what's up? Can you hear me?
Hey, Liquid.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, I think I found the problem. Those headphones were the problem.
Oh, I saw you got your mic. Is it hooked up?
No, here's the thing, because I didn't want to change the headset and stuff. The headset kept like freezing the audio to the point where I couldn't hear any of you guys, anybody.
Ah. Maybe it's a driver issue.
Hey, Liquid, dude, last night was crazy.
That was a lot of fun.
It was basically me hosting a Dabbling with Politics.
Yeah, essentially. I had a lot of fun. I thought it was pretty cool.
But hey, Liquid, I'm gonna play your thing. I think someone's typing.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody's got a real clicky keyboard. Yeah, if you want to play it, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, I'm trying something out here. I'm going to be on the road for a couple of weeks exploring America, and so I'm doing this all from inside my headset.
Deep with the liquid flow, he's breaking it down on the ultimate show. The
Can you hear
chat
me?
is lit, the
Yeah,
takes
we
are
can.
high, the
There's music playing. Do you hear it?
No, I do not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear it. I hear
I
it.
can.
It's time to sit down and watch Dabbling in the verse with the
probably
great
me.
liquid.
I'm
Yeah,
still
forget
trying
the
to
rest.
get things
This
set up.
is first. He's gonna talk about what's going on tonight
this
in the
browser
Dabble
doesn't work.
verse. Get your popcorn right, talking stuttering John. Yeah, here we go. Carl in Rochester bringing.
Sorry.
Is Stuttering John still around?
He just went on a
Yeah.
date the other day.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
That door. By the way, Krishan is actually a fan of Carl.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
so
say.
am
I would say fan.
I
I
like-
ingest his content.
I like WATP.
I like the concept. I think it's a good concept.
Oh, by the way, I just want to tell you that that I did a poem for Dr. Steve, not Dr. Steve, for George Winch, his Norm.
Oh
that's
yeah, I
not
saw that. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I did that as a memorial because George was, watching Cheers. You're reminded. Whoa. Somebody named Nick just paid me $3.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. Thank you,
It's
Nicholas.
been I have a feeling I know who that is.
Maybe it's Saint Nick.
Is it
Sam-
Liquid? Did you donate?
No, that wasn't me.
I guess you don't know who it is then.
No,
So-
I had no. Could it be? Could be OG?
Not everybody gives you money is me now.
just accept it, Liquid.
No, is it OG mumbling?
I have no idea. I really have no way to know.
By the way, I just want to let people know that if anybody that watches the stream, it was mumbling. It was a mumbling.
Apparently, it was mumbling Nick.
Hey, shout outs to Mumbling.
Yeah. So, by the way, Mumbling Nick, if you do an open panel and a girl by the name of Noelle Stinky N comes into your panel, please do not let her up. She's gonna flashbang you.
What does that mean? Flashbang.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Now, what do you think of this
Shit.
avatar?
Yeah, I like it.
Like it's
When I say-
distinguished.
When I say
Thank you.
flashbang, I mean she's gonna pull her top off and flash you.
Oh, to try to
So
to get
what's
your
your
stream
name?
taken down.
So, what's
Her
her
name
name, and how do I get her on my channel?
I'm gonna send her a private link.
Now, normally you have to ask for that sort of thing. She's just going to do it.
She's just gonna give it out for free. I'll take the hit.
Her name is Noelle. She's actually she's a young girl that doesn't know a lot, and she's like
You're making
knows
it better,
everybody.
Jake. I'm just
I
letting
know.
you know.
You're just like you're really making her case.
But so hey, so what I don't like about like Bobby Nick is telling people, and then Wendy is telling people that I know Avalager doesn't want to hear this.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
I
Yeah,
just
go
wanna
ahead.
say that, number one.
Send her away.
Oh, by the way, Jim Terry is telling people that I have cerebral palsy.
The Jim Carrey.
No, Jim Terry TV.
Oh.
James Michael Terry. If you watch the Dark Side of the Ring, the Jake the Snake episode, you would see Jim Terry, the fake PI, on there. he said that
sorry.
he helped. Jim Terry is a fake PI from the state of Florida, but he says he's Mississippi is his home, but state of Florida.
Is he the guy who helped the what was it, the daughter or something of Grizzly Smith?
I think it was doing the Dylan Round case, if you remember that case.
The only thing I remember was that Grizzly Smith supposedly murdered his daughter or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't remember exactly. I don't want to.
But
Go ahead. Sorry, I derailed you.
But I want to say that Mumbling Nick does a show every week called Dabbling in Politics.
And I'm
Oh,
his
that's your
co-host.
co-host. Okay, that's Liquid's co-host. I was putting together.
Well, I'm more like his co-host. It's on his channel.
Got it. Does he actually mumble?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's from Boston, so he mumbles and has a Boston accent.
But people think that he's from Seattle.
Well, he's from because he's from Seattle. It's a very Pacific Northwest accent.
But he lives
Humble
in
out there.
Boston. He lives in Boston, but his kid screwed up and put Seattle as his place he's at.
Well, it was when he was getting doxxed and his kid was trying to throw people off.
And they all mumble in Seattle because they're all depressed and malnourished.
Someone,
especially the singers.
Yeah, you're right. Kurt Cobain mumbled like a motherfucker.
Hey, I got a game we can play. How about let's play? I have a game we could play.
Shoot.
Go ahead.
Candyland.
Who's worse, sir?
Duck, duck,
But-
goose.
I got one for you. Vince McMahon or
Who's worse?
or
Okay.
who's Bill Belichick or Vince McMahon?
On what grounds?
Owners. Or-
Oh wait, what was Bill Belichick's thing that he's like banging a 19-year-old or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't see a problem in that.
All right.
Nor do I.
Who the fuck?
You have
Ew.
to-
Who would want to fuck him? He's disgusting.
By the way, who's the commissioner of the NFL?
What's his name? The asshole.
I'll look it up. I don't know
Yeah.
shit about the NFL.
Me either.
Roger Goodell.
Roger Goodell. By the way, fuck you, Roger Goodell, you piece of garbage.
Whoa.
Yeah, fuck you, Roger Goodell.
He
What did Roger Goodell ever do to you?
no he
Yeah,
he let the concussion slide, but when he had to do something about concussions when he got sued. He was like WWE.
Oh yeah, he covered up the CTE stuff.
that's not fair though.
Allegedly,
There wasn't a lot known about it,
allegedly-
and there still
allegedly-
isn't a lot known about it.
Allegedly.
Well, like for example, Jake, Vince McMahon, I think gets a little too much flack for the CTE thing because nobody knew about it really until what the like late 2000s or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once it actually became like more known, Vince McMahon is actually one of the like people that funded a lot of the research.
Yeah, and those guys are older, and like they grew up in a time when boxers would get they didn't know what it was. They would just call it you got punchy. You get punchy.
you got
or
punch drunk.
punch
yeah.
drunk. Yeah.
They were
Oh.
literally wearing leather helmets in the NFL back then. You know what I mean?
Oh, by the way, I just want to let you know that everybody is going live on a Thursday.
I'm going live tonight.
Me too. I'm streaming Final Fantasy VII speed run.
Oh, nice.
By the way, I just want to let people know that that Avalanche got out of the hospital because he got bit by a spider.
What?
Oh yeah. Wasn't that serious. Yeah, I live in New Jersey, and they have these Black Widow spiders, and they're
Oh shit!
motherfuckers, man.
They live in New Jersey?
Yeah.
They live everywhere.
Really? I thought those were more like desert kind of.
No, they live in like swamps and stuff, and they live like they don't make webs. They live like under rocks and like and in swamps and shit like that. And
Yeah, we got them out here where I am too, and it's not a desert or a swamp.
where are you located?
Wow.
Or you don't have to. I mean, what kind of area is it?
Rain.
What kind of rain? It's sort of like average,
Terrain.
sort of mid country sort of weather.
Okay, yeah. I live in like there's lots of woods and ticks and
Yeah,
deer and stuff. So like that kind of
that's it. But they've been like everywhere I've ever lived.
yeah. They spread spiders spread all over the place because I just watched this documentary about the Galapagos Islands, and it's like there's spiders from fucking all over the world on that island because they just get blown by the wind. The wind takes them, and like or
Yeah,
they'll end up
I'm good.
And they lay like millions of eggs, right?
yeah, and they'll end up on a piece of wood that'll just float to the fucking island, and then it'll just they'll lay 1 million eggs and fucking 1 million spiders. Yeah, exactly.
I think spiders are also like kind of like roaches in a way. They're pretty resilient,
Yeah.
so they'll adapt to like kind of anywhere.
But no, yeah, I was gonna say I've seen them like up in when I lived up in the mountains in the woods. When I've lived in the desert, I've seen them, in cities, out in the woods or out in the everywhere.
Yeah, they're not as bad as the brown recluse. Those are the worst ones, I think.
Oh yeah, where I lived out in the desert, I did get hit. I got hit twice by a brown recluse.
Oh my god, was it bad? I know they're when they bite you, it's like flesh-eating bacteria. Like it destroys your fucking flesh.
Holy
Yeah, I had a friend or a guy that I knew that he had a big old scar on his calf, like a big old round scar from a brown recluse bite, and he said it went down to the bone.
Yeah. That
but
shit just eats your flesh away.
But
Can
for
I
me,
ask
I
you-
just have a tiny little scar. I didn't even realize it was a brown recluse bite till I looked at it, started itching, and I touched it, and the skin just sloughed off.
Ugh. So
But
what
But
what
it's tiny, less than a dime size, both of them.
were you guys like camping or doing so, or did this happen in your house?
In my bed.
Oh,
Yeah, same with me. Same with me.
creeping me the fuck out
Sorry.
right now.
I'm sorry.
Not
to
even-
tell you.
I'm not even like an arachnophobia. I'm just like, it's just creeping me out though. Jesus.
No, but for me, it was because I moved into an apartment that was like this apartment has been empty for like fucking like months, I guess, and nobody's taken care of it or done anything or cleaned it or anything. And when I moved in, nobody had cleaned it for months and months. So like spiders and bugs and shit had moved in during the winter.
I live in Florida, so we deal with the
Oh yeah,
lizards and frogs and shit.
you got
Oh.
everything.
Hey, by
Yeah.
the way, here's the man of the hour. Here's Chris.
Oh, Chris Peeps,
It's the moth.
So,
What's up,
Peepsy
brother?
baby.
What's up, gentlemen?
Peepsy
Going on?
baby.
How's it
How you
going?
doing?
Not bad. Jake touched a dead rat live on stream like a couple years ago.
How is that not clipped out as a short?
It is somewhere. Jake, tell him about it.
It was 2019, and I was getting bored. I was sitting on the floor, and I looked under a cabinet.
Hmm.
there
Yeah.
was a pet.
We've all been there.
Your mic is clipping, liquid.
Oh, sorry.
What
How
was
about now?
it?
Is that good?
What was it? A dead rat just under somewhere, Jake?
Yeah.
And you touched it by accident?
No, I was sitting there doing your show on Zoom, on Skype.
Great story.
And that was it.
He doesn't want to talk about it, guys.
It's
I don't
touchy.
want. We got 5 people on panel. We got one more spot if anybody wants to join.
I just want to say real quick is that your show quality has improved greatly in the past couple days, Jake. Your mic sounds pretty good.
I'm not using the new mic today.
Why not?
Because I think this is better because the other one screwed up.
What do you mean?
I kept freezing yesterday. It kept freezing.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the mic. It's a audio fucking jack. It's not gonna freeze. It's not digital. It's analog. It's not gonna freeze up your tablet.
Oh, well, you bought him a mic. I heard. What kind of mic did you get him?
I bought him a headset with a mic, 3.5 millimeter jack.
Right.
And it has the mic on the headset, so he gets good audio and loud. Did you use it yesterday with Liquid Crystal and Ava?
Yeah. And
It sounded
and with your-
fucking perfect. That stream after you had like it's your tablet that's having issues. It wasn't the mic.
Maybe your internet was having a bad connection
I
at
was
the
going to
moment.
say it was crackling, and it was Jake said the audio was dropping out for him.
I saw that. So he's like, oh, it's crackling. And then he like exited out of StreamYards and then came back in, and it was fine for the next fucking hour and a half of that stream yesterday.
No, it was still crackling fairly often.
Hey Jake, why don't you try plugging it in right now just to test it out?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, let's check it out.
No.
I mean, this is the story of my life with Jake. Is I always go out of my way, be nice. I pay money to buy him something, And he, I don't want to go too far into it because he'll block me if he gets mad.
Yeah, Jake, you got to stop blocking people when you get mad at them. We're not all like, look, every criticism isn't like hateful.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're trying to help you out. We love you.
So whatever, Jake, go smash it in the fucking road.
No, I'm not doing
I'll
that,
send
dude.
you some more money.
No, dude, don't.
That's
I
it,
mean,
Jake.
at this point,
just give it a try.
I'm not using it right now.
you don't have to, Jake. You could just throw it in the garbage. Money is nothing.
Bye.
Don't
Getting
get
kind of butt hurt, huh?
But anyway, it was a good stream. I watched most of that stream last night, and I was impressed. It was you guys were talking different topics. It was entertaining, and Liquid and Ava were great guests. It was one of the best shows you put on lately, Jake.
Well, no, the interview with Adam Bush, much better. But I had fun.
Yeah.
And he had Chad Zumach on. What was it, like 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's been getting good views too. He's been getting over 100 views on most of these too.
yeah, because
that's actually where it starts. You don't actually like just launch right through. You kind of break through a glass ceiling.
Yeah.
Get a couple hundred, and then it starts fucking blasting.
I was impressed. I thought I had something to do with it, with the mic quality and volume, but apparently not. So I don't care anymore. I don't care. It is what it is. But I think you're really good on stream with Ava, Jake. You like light up with her around.
Shut up.
Jake likes the ladies.
Yeah.
He's very open. He's very open when there's a woman around.
I tell him all the time. My girlfriend is a huge fan of him. Like, I get jealous sometimes. She goes, "Oh my God, Jake! Like, you don't even like my show."
Because your show's a bunch of politics.
Good point. That's why I say women, don't really belong in politics. My show proves it.
Yeah, Kamala should not Kamala wasn't.
And
Jake,
she was
there's a new. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, there's a new show coming out on TLC. It's called Virgin Dating or something like that.
Virgin Date. That sounds amazing. That sounds like 90 Day Fiance, right?
Yeah, it's like in that same atmosphere, and it's like a bunch of like 30-year-old virgins who are gonna like lose their virginity for the first time.
Oh, that's great. That is amazing.
And most of them look like, don't look too good. Like it's older fucking guys who probably don't have a chance. But then some girls on there who are kind of cute, and you're like, wait, how are they still virgin?
Oh, the girls are virgins too.
Yeah.
That was going to be my question. Yeah. Are the girls also virgins? Or, I mean, because,
Yep. Yeah, I think
now
it's like
get a prostitute.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the Bunny Ranch. I remember there's an episode where it was a virgin.
Yeah.
He's like 40 years old.
I think Jake would be great on the show Love on a Spectrum too, on Netflix or whatever.
How do they like? Because like, what's stopping like a scumbag like me from pretending to be a virgin and going on that show just to fuck? You know what I mean?
Because who's to say?
How do they verify that? I don't have a hymen.
That's true. That's true. You could just make believe, or you could say you're like a born again virgin too.
Or maybe they check your browser history.
Still be a virgin. And they find your browser history is just full of virgin content. Right. That guy's on something.
Or just very extensive.
No penetration videos, just kissing.
Right.
Kissing and hand jobs.
I peruse the dry humping category.
There you go.
That's my thing.
Oh, shit.
Have you ever heard of soaking?
Yes.
Local. By the way, what's up, Local Rejects? How you guys doing, Local Rejects? That's the channel that the thing that's the channel that that is a channel where the people that are Local Live didn't want. They go over to Local Rejects.
Is that also run by Keem, or is that
No, it's run by someone else.
all right?
Keemstar?
I think it's OTC Dawn. I think it's OT Dawn or something.
Do you still watch? Does anybody still watch Local Live?
I'm a member. I'm a Cash Cow member of that channel.
Yeah,
I
you're a
stopped-
member of everything.
I stopped watching with the whole Becky shit because I was just like, I don't know. This is all just too much, and a lot of it just seemed very contrived.
Yeah, Becky is now. By the way, and thing is now is like Tina's deleting her. Tina's leaving you. She's no longer going to be doing Angry Tina the Neighbor channel.
Ah, you're kidding me.
Angry Tina the Neighbor is what she says. Oh, I wish I left. She left in 2018 when AGP died, but she started drama with a lot of the channels, the drama channels, and and the reason I knew about her, I did a show that after I was on shows after her. I wanted to meet her, but WR1 Network wouldn't let me.
Jake, would you do me a
Tina on a
favor?
show would be great.
What?
Jake and Tina doing a show would be great. It's just Jake, you can't ban her.
Jake,
Jake,
you gotta ease up on that block button, Jake.
Jake, could you do me a favor without getting pissed off, or do you not want to do it now?
What?
Because the whole reason I bought you the headphone jack microphone is because it's analog. It's not digital. It's not going to fuck up.
I'm not dealing with this right now.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, just give it a rest, Chris.
Yeah, I'll give it a rest.
I say-
We'll
as a-
revisit that later.
As a
I just
tiebreaker-
wanted to explain the technical part of it was that it's not a USB, that it's analog, that it's not going to affect anything on the tablet, but whatever.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to deal with it right now.
Yeah.
kind of plugging something in though.
Yeah, I'm with you. It should just work. And
Right. It did.
I say you just
not
plug it in
super
for a
well.
second. Plug it in for a second. Give us a mic check, and if it sucks, you just take it right out.
Yeah.
All right, here. You know what? All right, you know what?
All right, thank you.
Jake,
Because
just do it.
I it's just because I am having a hard time hearing Jake a little bit.
No, I'm not. Wait,
No?
where'd Chris go?
Maybe it's my audio.
I kicked him.
Why?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear.
We're just saying, he just, wants you to try it out. He wants to help you.
I don't, dude.
I know. That's what I'm
don't
saying.
wanna-
You don't
I
want
don't
to deal
wanna
with
do-
it right
I
now,
don't-
okay? I'm the same way. I'm really good with technical stuff. So,
Sorry, Chris.
There you go.
My
so
back.
I'd like to help you out too, but you obviously don't want to. So, just
Hey, right now, I
Hey,
don't want to
do
deal
you know how
with
to
it.
make bots? Like YouTube bots? Like what kind of technical stuff? Like coding? Like
yeah, some.
like use Python for anything?
Like I just put an extension together for doing some stuff.
Chris.
Yeah, I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm just going to kill myself tonight.
Oh no, Chris.
No,
Don't
I'm
do
not,
that.
I don't want to deal with it. I'll deal with it when I have a big interview or something.
I'm just going to have to work an extra 2 hours tonight to make up for that $30.
All right, you know what? I'll go.
If you
hook it
couldn't
up.
afford
Now, I gotta be honest, Jake.
Don't do it. Don't worry, Jake. I don't care, Jake. It's just money, Jake. You're my friend. It's more important than money, Jake.
Okay.
Friendship is more important than money. Here's the
Yeah.
thing, though, Jake.
You're
I
kind of a whiny bitch, Chris.
I'm
Jake,
trying to deprecate myself to make Jake feel better.
You know what? This show's going off. This is. Oh God, we're back on the Peep Show. Damn it!
This is how it used to be. This is how it used to be on the old show. Except the thing is I had so many viewers that Jake would never block me or leave, so I had the upper hand.
Oh, so now that you're a little retired, he
Yep.
kind of is like, I don't really need Chris Peeps as much.
Exactly.
I see. Okay,
Yeah,
now I'm getting a little more backstory.
It used to be the opposite. I used to be able to say anything I wanted to him. He would flip the fuck out, throw a fit, and then he would leave. And then 2 seconds later, say, "Oh, bring me back! I want to come back."
Here's the thing, too, though, Jake. You did kind of because he goes, "I'll just plug in the mic when I have a big interview." Like, what are we, chop liver over here?
Yeah.
You get shit mic, Jake?
No, because I didn't want to. Just woke up and didn't want to have to. Didn't want to deal with it.
All right, you don't have to.
Yeah, we can
enough. Fair
yeah,
enough.
later
Yeah,
on
yeah,
if we want to do
yeah,
it like
yeah,
behind
yeah.
the scenes or something after or before a
Hey,
show.
hey,
I and
Chris,
Chris could probably help you out.
It was perfect yesterday after, but whatever.
It wasn't that
Yeah, but
great.
it can't. It
There was
kept
definitely
freezing.
something wrong with it.
It kept freezing up. It kept freezing. So.
But I'm trying to explain to you, it's not the microphone that was freezing up because it's analog. It's not digital.
It
Yeah, we
can't.
just need to troubleshoot what was going on.
It's his tablet. It's his tablet. He needs to restart his tablet. He's probably got
No.
1,000 things running in the memory on it.
Well, that's not really how tablets work, but okay.
Why do they not work that way? They have a certain amount of memory in them, and if he's got thousands of tabs
Yeah.
open, it's going to take up the memory.
No, it doesn't. The way Android works is the way
He
Android
has iPad.
Well, the way Android and iOS works, the way tablets work is anything that's not any application that isn't on the forefront gets released from memory, and it only takes up a small chunk of memory to remember it's there. So when you go, so it's basically deactivated until you bring it back up again.
But theoretically, if it takes up a small chunk, if you have 1,000 of those open at the same time. But
It
how does he
still
have a
doesn't-
thousand
it's-
apps like that?
It still doesn't take up an appreciable amount.
Okay, fair enough. It's like kilobytes.
Yeah, it's just enough to stay resident and just enough to so that the tablet knows that they're there, and to reactivate and basically store its state, and then when you get back to it, it just reactivates the state. Just does it real quick, so it doesn't seem like it.
So, Liquid, what could have been the problem with the freezing up of the audio? Could just be a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
Could it
I
be
was
damn
thinking
wrong?
it might be the mic jack itself. Might either be dirty or loose
Yeah.
or something. That was my first thought. Is the mic jack is not great.
Yeah, I could see that too. But then, like because it was clicking in the beginning of the video yesterday, and then he exited out of StreamYards and came back in, and it to me it sounded like the clicking went away after that.
It did for a bit, and then it would like come and go.
Uh-huh.
So I was also thinking, Jake, your microphone might have been like too close to your face or something, and maybe scratching on your chin.
Whatever.
Is what I was also thinking. That might be the issue, but I was like, I'm mostly thinking I'm of the opinion that it might be the mic jack is either dirty or because we don't really use like mic jacks much anymore.
Hey, Liquid, have you ever dealt? Hey, Liquid, you're actually calming me down right now because you're more calm than Chris is sometimes with me.
Yeah, because I'm out of control.
And I'm not a whiny bitch either. So.
Oh,
So, have you dealt with someone with autism? Have you ever dealt with someone with autism?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I used to work in the when I was in in high school. I volunteered to help with the special ed classes.
So you know how to treat people with, you know how to like deal with people like me that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're talking calm. That
Right, and I'm a scumbag, so it makes sense.
and Liquid also has no choice with that like God-given radio voice that he has. That's a baritone.
That's all the microphone.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's all AI.
It's all
Jake.
AI. I'm actually a bot.
It's AI. It's AI.
No,
Jake,
I feel Chris though, because I'm very aggressive myself and confrontational. So I'm the same way. Like I don't take Chris as being disrespectful, to be honest.
You know I'll be honest. What it was just that I was like, I didn't really want to buy it for him because I figured something like this always happens. I've bought him headphones before, and so many other people. And it's funny because I ordered the headphones. The second I ordered them and told him they were on their way, then he starts telling me, "Well, Carl sent me one last month, and Mike the month before." And then I realized, well, it doesn't matter who sends him a good microphone. He's not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
And I was so nice because I was like, "Am I gonna spend this money on Jake?" Like I didn't really want to do it, and have the money. And I was like,
I appreciate. I appreciate, but every time I've used those headphones, I kept having to go in and out because I had to go out and then come back in, out and come back in because every few minutes it kept like knocking the audio.
"All right, I'm over it already, dude."
It's
Yeah.
the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Can I add one last thing, because I was actually on that stream when you bought the headphones for him.
Yep.
And I'm not taking sides here because I'm friends with both of you, I think.
I'll go put them on. I'll go put them on and fuck up this.
No, Jake. I was just gonna say.
He's not talking about him.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
we're
say
kind of stuck on the headphone thing. Just leave him alone.
when
Maybe
it
he just
happened.
doesn't like to wear the headphones.
Yeah.
Listen, when it happened though, it was. Oh, he just left. I was gonna say when it happened, it was a nice moment. I was actually like, wow, that was really like heartfelt. I gave
Thank
like
you.
a lot of respect for Chris Peeps. I didn't know.
That's
him
all I
before.
wanted. That's all I wanted.
And me,
Yeah.
and me and Chris started off a little confrontational on that, and then that was like, oh wow, he's actually. It's when you have that moment where the asshole with a heart of gold,
Right.
Family Guy. I was like, oh, okay, Chris Peeps is a good dude.
I
And
was
then-
trying to be human.
But I do get this. You did a good thing. You were trying to do a good thing, but I also understand like sometimes you give a gift out of the kindness of your heart, and the gift doesn't work out.
Yep.
And maybe that's what's happening here. Is like you guys are just having a difference. Like I get where you're coming from. Maybe he could be a little more grateful, but
But you know,
Hello?
it's also
Hello?
frustrating to get a piece of equipment that doesn't work. You know.
I got the headphones on right now, so
Oh, it sounds
Happy.
fucking awesome.
happy.
Oh, you sound
sounds
nice. and
relatively
clean.
the same. It's a little more.
Fuck
tame,
you.
but-
Oh, it sounds way better than it did before.
You have to sell the headphones. Come on.
It's a little more on the low end, but it's
No.
good. No, I mean like low frequency.
Um,
No, you sound more bassy, Jake. Like I can hear you now.
Anyways,
Give us a mic check. Give us a good mic check.
Count to 10.
Skrill Kill is the best in the world in what he does.
I mean,
So
it
I
sounds
got-
fine.
I
Yeah.
feel like he was taking a little slight at me.
Whoa!
I'm kidding, Jake. I'm kidding.
No. BBB sent me 20 on Cash App.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
much love to BBB.
BBB. All right, guys. We've been on for 53 minutes. I think it's time for us to hit the tire. It's time for us to put someone through a table and leave.
Piss
Why
on the
is- why is it having
campfire and
avatar
call in
side?
the dogs.
Hey, Liquid, you got any tables?
Oh yeah, you're virtual guy.
I
What
got
do you
this
mean by
steel chair.
tables? What do you mean
Alright.
table?
Folding table.
A folding
Yeah.
table?
I got
have a
one.
folding table.
Can you put someone through it?
I
Put me
prefer not
through it.
to. It's
Put
being
me through
used.
Jake, can I ask you one quick question?
No, I'm not.
Has
marrying
nothing
your
to do with the
sister.
headphones. It's completely different topic.
No, I'm not marrying your sister.
You don't listen. She's a lesbian. First off, second off is you could if you want to marry her, you could do it. I don't give a shit. I don't like my sister.
All right.
Question whether or not she's really a lesbian.
No, she's a lesbian.
Oh,
But Jake,
thought
how
you-
much is YouTube Premium a month? What is it? $49 a month?
No, 14.
Oh, that's
No,
it.
$14
Yeah,
a month.
it's pretty
And-
inexpensive.
What does it do for you? It just takes away the ads.
Yeah, is it
With
worth
the
it?
ads and also other stuff like I do unlimited YouTube music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can also reduce the app and turn your phone off, and your
Play in the background.
It'll play.
It'll do background play too. With
Yeah, that's the fucking most
with
annoying thing
Premium.
about YouTube is that when you turn your when you
when your
the
screen
button.
turns off. Yeah, it goes with it.
yeah.
Right.
So wait, your sister's a lesbian? Because I have a little sister too, and she went through a lesbian phase where she thought she was a lesbian and told everyone she was a lesbian, but now she's married to a guy. So
Dude, I don't know. She's not young because I'm 40 and she's 30 something. Who knows how old she is?
yeah,
I imagine you would.
it might be a phase.
I don't talk to her. I don't pay attention to her at all. But yeah, it was she lives with a girl and she's a lesbian. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, I don't know. My sister went through a phase in her 20s where she said she was a lesbian, and then it lasted like 2 years, and that was it.
Well, she's never had a boyfriend, and she lives with her girlfriend. So
Yeah, maybe she's legit.
sounds legit to me and everything. But I don't know. I don't
I mean,
I don't
that's sort
know
of
if-
the definition.
Yeah, but I
Well,
don't.
she's
I
happy.
don't know if it's like because she could never get a boy. She's a bitch, so I don't know if she's just could never get a boyfriend and she just choose that because that's all she had. I don't know.
Well, is she good looking?
I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Really,
I'm not saying sexually. It's your sister. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Say whether or not she's
she.
a fat
Say whether
hog.
or not you find her attractive.
If you,
It's funny.
if you can judge your sister on whether or not she's like fat or like
She's not skinny. She's bigger, but she's not huge.
Okay,
So yes, you're fat.
she's a monster.
She's a
No offense.
Jake would date her. I'll say that.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dip. I was just here testing some stuff.
yeah.
That went fairly successfully. I really
Yes.
I really like doing it this way better actually than
All
the
right.
other
And
way
by the
that I
way,
do it.
we'll talk to you guys later. We're sending you guys over to Bobby Nick. Bye.
no, not Bobby, Nick.